want to play you the Draymond Green clip where he's white ref put a hand in his face, and that's a bridge too far. Let's play Draymond
I
Green.
will tell you, though, I find it very ironic that I got a technical foul for telling a Caucasian referee not to put his hand in my face. As a black man in America, don't put your hand in my face. And I said, hey, don't put your hand in my face, and I got a tech. So I thought that was the most interesting thing of the night.
Did he try to explain himself?
He said, Draymond, this is your chance to stop talking to me, bro. Don't put your hand in my face. Oh, tech. Oh, okay. So, everybody want to talk about holding the line of respect. That line need to be held both ways. So if the line won't be held both ways, then the line won't be held from my way either, because we all men.
Right.
And we all can make decisions and choices. So let that be the last time that happened.
There's Draymond Green going full-blown ghetto black woman. Don't put your hand in my face. Don't you put your hand in my face. That's I'm not a Draymond fan.
I'm just telling you one thing right now. He's lucky that he never had to be refereed by Earl Strom or Daryl Garrettson. Well, was he in the league with Steve Javie at any time? That would have been interesting. Here's the thing then. So what he did to Jordan Poole, is that black on black crime?
He put his hand in Jordan Poole's face.
Oh, he got all up in his face. He got in his face. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I'm just telling this whole, and again, I'm not into it, but when did putting your hand into someone's face, when did that become racialized? Was there a scene in Roots where Massa Reynolds put his hand in Kunta Kinte's face or Fiddler's face? Did I forget that? Or when is there some long tradition of white racists putting their hands in black people's face?
Not that I know of, but again, let's look at the history. Draymond Green is the guy that said the word owner is racist, and now everyone calls them governors. This is what happens when we allow dumb jocks to act. Look, they're allowed to have their say, but at what point did my comments have to be taken seriously? Everything should have been kind of like snickered out of it. That's the biggest issue with the NBA media, though. They allow Doc Rivers to bloviate, and nobody pushes back at all.
Well, that's a good segue because someone did push back against Steve Kerr. An Outkick reporter went to a press conference and got Steve Kerr basically to apologize for the misinformation he was spreading about ICE. Let's play Steve Kerr. He blew it at the end with his little condescending. Let's get back to talking basketball.
I just want to shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
I just want to shut up and dribble,
Yeah, and he blew it at the end, got condescending. He's the one that brought the conversation up, the ICE whole deal, and now he wants to put parameters on how he'll be questioned about it.
Well, your old colleagues there at Outkick, I don't think they'll be getting NBA credentials anymore. And if they're lucky, they won't be getting any WNBA credentials. But anyway, couple things, though, about Steve Kerr. Those 4 days in Minneapolis, was he out there or something? I assume he was in that hotel, motel, Holiday Inn's luxury suite. Like, what was he really doing? Was it really jarring? Were you looking down from your 30th?
Very emotional.
30th level suite, ordering room service? I mean, was it really that emotional, looking out the window, then getting bused to the game, and then getting a police escort back, and then you get a chartered flight? What was really emotional about it? But this is the point that I keep making. And I give the reporter credit, whoever that was, he just asked a question. And we know what side of the fence he's on, to be fair, to be very honest about it. But he said, hey, wait a minute. Let me just push back a little bit, and I'll give you a chance to rebut. They don't want that. And I guess now Bobby Burak is trying to get credentials. Bobby, I like you. You're never getting them. Trust me. Now, the bad news is you won't be able to get your questions off. The good news is you don't have to watch the NBA.
I'm not so sure, because I was shocked that this question slipped through the net or, got past the goalie or whatever. But maybe it got through and got by because they wanted to. Maybe the NBA, because Steve Kerr seemed prepared to me with the apology or what. If he were completely caught off guard, I don't think he would have gone to, yeah, I misspoke there. I was misinformation. I think he was prepared. Someone, hey, there's an Outkick's got a credential. They're probably going to ask you about this. And Steve had a prepared answer.
Wasn't he surprised a couple of years ago when someone asked him, well, why aren't you protesting this but not that? And he's like, oh, well, I remember that. But, Steve Kerr loves to talk about Second Amendment rights, except when it comes to the cities that he makes road trips in. These are the things that are maddening about guys like Steve Kerr.
I love the fact that this question got in, and it will probably make them a tiny bit more reluctant to make these statements because they're opening themselves up for questions like this, and I don't think he wants to have to run around and apologize for all the stupid things he says.